many things have been happening in the continent of Africa, and today we are going to dive into seeing what is happening in Kenya. And if you've seen the latest, there's been a whole lot of conversation in relation to floods. And a joke that I've actually been currently hearing from my circle is how this flood started with a whole entire place, and then now here in Kenya, when it started raining, we kept joking about this is Dubai rain. And it's sad to see that actually we are experiencing floods here in Kenya. And unfortunately, people are even losing lives, or people are being homeless, which is a sad story to watch. And of course, we cannot shy away from this conversation, especially because we have to also, like, keep talking and putting the people that are accountable and are responsible for these roles into question. For example, what is the role of the government leaders in all these matters that are affecting us as Kenyans? Anyway, so some people there have been memes going on. As a Kenyan, I have to say, some people say we survive here in Kenya by just going on with jokes, and sometimes even the leaders take advantage of that, and they're like, let's have fun with it. But unfortunately, when it comes to people dying, when such matters are going on, we cannot remain silent. Anyway, hi, welcome to Desta Reacts. This is a channel where we are building a community where we unite Black communities all the way from Africa, Black Americans, the Caribbean, as we discuss different things that affect us as a people. Today we're going to be reacting to this river that we saw people crossing, and I am more cautious on not reacting to current information. So all the things about the floods that are going on in Kenya, you can just go check that out, and let's pray that people will get solutions. Basically, I don't know, God, prayer, it helps, I believe, somehow in ways that we don't know. But I also trusting that we will have, in a time is coming when we'll have leaders that can be more accountable on what they are doing to help the normal individuals. Because I feel like this goes beyond what an individual can do. More like, can we have the rains have been falling. It has been, I hear it's flash floods, so it's more like the rivers that were there, they could not sustain the water or stuff like this. I personally am in Kenya currently, but I have not seen the floods, but not to mean I cannot go check it out and come the report to you. But of course, here we try and raise some good vibes and just focus on how we can continue being a better place and continue empowering us as Black people by focusing on that which grows, which is like mostly the positive things, because where our attention is, that is what keeps growing. And I'm not saying we should also shy away from all the negative things that are happening in the continent or even amongst the Black people. So today we are going to be this is gonna be interesting. It's a video about crossing a flooded river. Not every risk is worth taking. And we're going to be watching this car. Unfortunately, this thing happens a lot, or at least I have seen so many videos of these incidences where people are crossing places and then they cannot overcome. I think it is high time that we spoke about swimming in the Black community. Do you know how to swim? As you're watching this, do you know how to swim? I can say with pride, there's still many other skills I can't do, but I can say with pride when it comes to swimming. And I feel like, not that swimming will help during the floods, but at least in some scenarios you will know you're not automatically dying. You'll not even die from like anxiety. Unfortunately, sometimes when you fall like in this water, there could be like rocks, there could be like even, well, in very flowy water, I don't know if there are crocodiles, but something like this, there's still more danger than knowing how to swim, but at least you can save yourself from situations. Then recently, oh God, I could go on and on. Let's first react, then I'll come back to you and tell you about the swimming pool, the biggest swimming pool that I actually saw on TikTok, and I thought that was really funny. Anyway, let's do this. My question is, would you attempt to put yourself in this scenario? Like, first of all, let's even pause. I take a minute to salute the driver for their confidence, and even these people on top of the car. Oh my God. To believe in yourself, to be like, oh God, I can do this. And it's so crazy when you see some of these videos in relation to the floods, because even as I talk like this, I've just remembered another video that I saw by a Kenyan influencer. They were in Masai Mara and they got stuck. Well, maybe not their car, but like another car that was on a tour also got stuck in the midst of the river. And I'm just saying, guys, let's just stay careful. Let's stay safe wherever you are. And I'm sending my heartfelt condolences to those that have lost their loved ones, but also I empathize with the people that are going through this tricky situation. And also, we should talk more about this and also call out on the people that are responsible in taking actions or in making our situation better, because the effects that will come with even after the floods is even way worse than what we are currently seeing. So we'll talk about that once we've seen this video. Oh my God, it is at this point that you are trusting everything will go well. Jesus. So my question is, the person that is recording, are there other people that are in another car and then they were like, you know what, we can't risk it? Or, well, but most of the time, as you can see, there's an overflow of people already. So, it's a trial. I'm just hoping they're going to be successful. Alas, means that's the end. Did you see someone jump? Do you see what I'm saying? We need to learn how to swim. Oh God. But also, you know, I know how to swim, but it becomes different when you're in different currencies and water bodies. For example, this river is moving at a very high speed. So if this water moves you, the amount of rocks that you're even going to hit, even as you attempt to get out, is crazy. But at least the part of swimming that helps is it minimizes the anxiety, and you can be able to now think on what you need to, maybe not think, because this is like high pressure kind of situation where it's a matter of life and death, but you kind of I don't know, maybe 5% that's better. It's okay. Yeah, I guess. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, this is sad, guys. This is sad. This is so sad. I could cry right now. Jeez. Why is this guy laughing? Why is this how some people react to these things? Like, this is so sad. It is not even funny at all. I can't even believe he's laughing. Oh God, but you know, sometimes when there are people, I'm guilty of laughing in scenarios I should not be laughing, but oh God, oh God, oh God. I was here trusting. And did you see how deep that river is? Jeez. Come help us. The car disappeared. It is nowhere to be seen. This is sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. Jesus. This is not Nairobi, just for the record. Because, oh God. It's more on the Somalia side, if I'm not wrong from what they are talking. Well, in the comment section, everyone is just going out like, "You stupid, why would you decide to do things like this? Why would you cross this river? Why would you risk your life like this?" And well, that's true, but the uncertainty also of how long are you going to wait. The also uncertainty of you don't know how deep that is. Sometimes there's the urge to be like, you know what, we can conquer, we have a four-wheeled vehicle, you know, such kind of things. So, and we cannot judge them because we have already seen the outcome. Let us not be like the players that are doing football and then we are like, why did he not kick the football on that specific way? You know, like if you were on the ground then, or in the same situation that they were in, maybe you would have done the same thing. So let's pass some grace as well. Anyway, it is sad to witness some of these things, and as I'm seeing this water and as I'm seeing this river, I cannot help but think about that amount of water. Like, that's a lot of water. And when you think about what do people know about Africa, is how we are living in a drought situation, how we do not have dams, how people need to come to Africa to, you know, construct dams and stuff like this, and it's seen as very big things that have helped. I'm not saying they haven't, but I'm just here thinking that if there was a system in which because that's 1 year ago, yeah? So the situation of floods is not like it's necessarily new, or especially the flash floods, and they are being like water. So the thing is, we need to find a system in which this water can be sustained, and therefore there will be water for the people that are said to not have water. Or basically, this is just my thinking, you know. Now, come to think about the effects that will come after this. It is so predictable, yeah? I know after the floods, people are going to be homeless. Already people are homeless because some of the, especially in Nairobi, from what I'm seeing, some people don't have homes already. People are already moving in, like, and you know, the worst part, and the reason in this video I'm actually calling out our leaders, is not even having, like, you know how when you're dealing with your own financial situation and someone tells you need to have an emergency fund. I feel like there's no that system, especially here in Kenya, for people, which I feel like there's a need for that to be created. I don't know how that can be executed, and I'll be glad to hear what you can say in the comment section down below. But if humans individual are advocated to have emergency fund, then a country should also have emergency fund. Not necessarily money, but like I'm talking about a system in which you can be able to accommodate when such kind of scenarios happen. Because unfortunately, it can go beyond, this is nature, you know, like there's good things in nature, and unfortunately there's also bad things in nature. But it's a whole different story, because when we talk about us humans and how we are affecting the weather is a whole different story, and that could be leading to now even experiencing loads of different kind of weather temperatures, like extreme heat and a lot of rainfall. Anyway, the concept about the country having like a situation where, like, if people are experiencing, let's say there's many emergencies, there could be fire breakout, there could be earthquake in some places, there could be drought, there could be the floods, many things. Is there a place that people can go and get sort of help? And is this help like a sustainable and okay, livable place? Because I feel like currently we don't have this. And it's so sad to see now people are moving into schools, situations like this. Anyway, I hope everyone is staying safe, and I hope that even this storm shall come to an end. But as I was saying, there's so many predictable things and the outcomes of this. After some time, because of the water bodies lagging in one place, after now some people are homeless, you start hearing of people dying from malaria and all water body kind of diseases, which is so crazy. You know, like if we solve the problem from the first place, like make our drainage okay, make just like have systems in place, and then this would be such an emergency. I feel like this has all, if something keeps happening and you know it's gonna happen next year, like as we're talking about this now, if nothing happens, definitely, whether we change or we don't change, I do believe next year there'll be rains, and we don't know the amount of rain that could be there, but it's so predictable that if last year there were floods and then this year there's also floods, then it's very predictable that next year there could higher chances there'll be floods. I'm just saying, I'm just getting the conversation going, and I'm hoping that by us discussing these matters, we are also making our leaders uncomfortable, and they can get to know that we are seeing what they're doing, we are seeing their action, and speaking out on behalf of even other people. And when we talk about unifying the Black community, is by also understanding some of the other things that other people in different places are going through. For example, when you talk about African diasporans moving back to Africa, have they considered such scenarios? For example, currently I'm considering to buy land, and I can't stop thinking about what if buy land, build a house. I can't stop thinking about what if the place that I'm gonna buy the land, or the place that I'm gonna build the house, that's the place that floods exist, or maybe 5 years later that's where there'll be floods. Like, what some of these things, like, so we cannot just be ignorant and fail to talk about this matter. And as much as this video might just be watched by you and me, but we will be in a place of awareness. We will have done our part on continuing on with this discussion. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the current situation that's going on, and what would be your recommendation in how we can prevent the progression of these floods affecting Africans as they are. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a sad one. I was just about to cry, but we move. Oh God, may their souls rest in peace. They died, unfortunately. Also, I think, I don't know, I don't have a record of if the people that were on this car died, but for sure, some risks are not worth it. I'll see you on the next one, and yeah, ciao. Subscribe.